The Pope's funeral is allegedly being rehearsed after the 88-year-old was warned he may not survive pneumonia. The Swiss Guard, who is protecting the Pope, is rehearsing his funeral, with members under a curfew as they are preparing for the pontiff's death, Swiss newspaper Blick claimed. The Pope previously revealed he had already prepared his tomb, but the location of his grave and the coffin itself would break with tradition. This comes after Pope Francis was rushed to Rome's Gemelli Hospital, suffering from chest pains, having resisted calls to leave the Vatican, the residence of Pope and also the headquarters of Roman Catholic Church, for days. Doctors diagnosed him with a complex respiratory infection and even barred him from taking part in several engagements that he had going on at that time. After confirming that he had pneumonia, the Vatican announced that the infection requires the use of antibiotic treatment. The infection is of particular concern because the Pope had one of his lungs removed many years ago. Francis is very calm. His helm is in the hand of the Lord, the Vatican said. The Pope's funeral is a solemn and highly ceremonial event, marked by a rich tradition rooted in the Catholic Church history. When a pope passes away, the Vatican follows a well-established protocol for his funeral, which takes place a few days after his death only to have time for preparation. Here is what actually happens. Announcement of the death. The Vatican officially announces the Pope's death. This is done by the Vatican spokesman, and a bell rings throughout St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican City. Preparation of the body. The Pope's body is prepared for viewing. His body is typically kept on a coffin dressed in a papal vestment and placed in St. Peter's Basilica for a public viewing so people can come to pay their respect. Funeral Mass. The funeral itself is large, held at St. Peter Basilica, where many world's leaders, cardinals, bishops and the faithful all attend the Mass funeral. The rite of burial. After the Mass, the Pope's body is taken to the final resting place. The body is placed on a simple wooden coffin which is then sealed. After the funeral, once the funeral is complete, the process of electing a new pope begins.